You hear it every day on the news. The stock market crashed. Stocks are up today. But have you ever really asked yourself, what does that even mean? Where is this market? Who's buying? Who's selling? Today, I'm going to explain the entire stock market to you in a way so simple, you'll never be confused by it again. Let's start with something you already do every week. You go to the market to buy bread. The price isn't always the same, right? Some days bread is cheap. Other days the price goes up. Why? Because if a lot of people want bread and there isn't much of it, the price rises. But if there's too much bread and nobody wants it, the seller drops the price to get rid of it. That's it. That one idea, buyers versus sellers deciding a price, is the exact same idea behind the entire stock market. You already understand it. You just didn't know it had a fancy name. Now let's go one step further. Imagine your friend wants to open a bakery. She needs $100 to buy an oven, but she only has $50. So she comes to you and says, give me $50, and in return, I'll give you half of my bakery. You agree. Now, if the bakery makes money, you get half the profit. If the bakery grows and becomes valuable, your half becomes valuable too. That small piece of the bakery you now own? In the real world, we call that a share. A share is just a tiny piece of a company that you can own, buy, or sell, exactly like your half of that bakery. Now here's where it gets interesting. Let's say your friend's bakery becomes famous. There's a line outside the door every single morning. People are making money hand over fist. Word spreads, and now other people in town want to own a piece of this bakery too. But there are only a limited number of pieces, and you're not selling yours. So what happens? People start offering you more money for your share. First $60, then $80, then $100. You didn't do anything differently. The price of your piece went up simply because more people wanted in than there were pieces available. This is exactly how stock prices rise. When more people want to buy a company's shares than there are shares available, the price climbs. Now flip it. Imagine a new bakery opens across the street and it's cheaper and better. People stop lining up at your friend's bakery. Suddenly people who own a piece of it want out. But now there aren't many buyers left. Everyone wants to sell and almost nobody wants to buy. To actually sell your share, you have to lower the price. This is exactly why stock prices fall. When more people want to sell than buy, sellers must drop the price just to find someone willing to take it. Now, take the same idea and multiply it by thousands. Instead of one bakery, imagine every company you've ever heard of, split into millions, sometimes billions, of tiny pieces. The stock market is simply a giant organized marketplace, just like the bread market you visit every week, except instead of bread, people are buying and selling these tiny pieces of companies, every single second of every trading day. So now, the big question, why do crashes happen? Let's go back to your friend's bakery one more time. One morning, a rumor spreads through town. Someone got sick from that bakery's bread. Maybe it's true, maybe it isn't, but it doesn't matter. People believe it and they panic. Suddenly, everyone who owns a piece of that bakery wants to sell before their piece becomes worthless. But here's the problem. If 100 people are trying to sell and only 2 people are willing to buy, sellers have to drop their price fast just to get rid of their piece. $100 becomes $60, then $30, then $10. Now imagine that happening not to one bakery, but to thousands of companies all at the same time because everyone got scared together. That right there is a stock market crash. The companies didn't actually become worthless overnight. People just got scared at the same time and panic selling pushed prices down fast. So next time someone says the stock market crashed or stocks are booming, you'll know exactly what's happening behind the scenes. It's not some secret casino for rich people. It's just millions of everyday people buying and selling tiny pieces of companies, exactly like buying and selling bread at your local market, and the price you see is simply a live scoreboard of what people, right now, believe those pieces are worth. Understand buyers, sellers, and fear, and you understand the entire stock market.